Howdy. This is going to be a quick one. There is quite some earthquake activity going on in Europe, also out here in the sea. But I want to focus on this one here. Which was a 4.1 in the Alps. Of course, there is always, or since a while, a few months maybe even already, quake activity near Mont Blanc, the highest peak of the Alps. There is something going on there. Yeah, we have glaciers too. But I just noticed something interesting. When you go here to more information about the quake, magnitude 4.1, 63 kilometers east of Gap, Haute-Alpes, Provence, Alpes-Côte d'Azur, France. Moderate magnitude 4.1 earthquake at 7 kilometers depth. 21st of November at 5:55 UTC. First report, GFT or Z, after 3 minutes. It's the geophysical, whatever, Potsdam. An hour later or something. Magnitude recalculated from 3.5 to 4. Hypercenter depth recalculated from 10 to 5 kilometers. Epicenter location corrected by 1.4 kilometers towards northeast. And then it took a few hours, 11:08. Now, using data updates from USGS. Yeah, I don't know. I find this interesting. And since that, only one occurred, somewhat in the vicinity. I would have somehow expected there being more quakes after this rather big one. 4.1 in the Alps is, in my opinion, already like it's a significant quake. It's a 4.1. And then I zoomed into the location where they tell us it is, and there is like water everywhere, water streams. Le Marmotte? I don't know. They say it's in Italy, but I think that's France still. Let's have a quick look on Google Earth. Maybe there's something. So that's the location of the quake. Maybe I have to turn around it in order not to smash into the mountain. But there is this bulge here, or yeah, I don't know. There it's a bulge. It's different. We have this kind of white ground. Maybe that's bulging, maybe not. But definitely there has once coming something from higher above. And you can see the streaks in the landscape. So this might be, after all, rather soft material, which to some degree might have eroded through erosion by weathering, water, etc., ice and stuff like that. Because we are in the Alps and I think there's snow every now and then. So now let's have a look at some pictures. Yeah, that's a rather boring one. There we have some mountain peak. That looks already much more interesting. There is some vertical streak here. We have tetrahedrons here on the side. And different colored materials, side by side. So if they are different colored, we have probably to assume that they are also different in their constituency. And there is something squeezed here in between. Yet another straight line there. Yeah. Let's see if there's some other pictures. Yeah, a rather modern cave built into a rock. Maybe some war thing, who knows? Now let's have a look at the marmotte, marmottes, marmot, whatever it is. Maybe some place where we can have a look around. Now we get to something interesting. Because it could be possible that these lakes, there are several of them, are fed by melting water. But it could also be that they are fed from below. And it seems that there isn't really much ice or snow there. Might be, or might have been different in the past. 200 years ago, maybe. And if there's water coming from below, and it starts to freeze on top, the water might still come from below, and it will push the ice away. And we call this today a glacier. Whoa, that's interesting. Should we try to find that? Maybe it's somewhere here. I have no idea. What's that? Check it out. A mud flow. Originated somewhere here. It might be that water has done this, but the material has a different color. And it seems to be rather fine. Yeah, that's a very interesting find. Maybe yet another clay thing in the Alps. There are many of these. Many, many. And I think webcam. Maddalena. Really? Are we that close to Maddalena? The thing is, Maddalena. There is the source of the river Po. Let's see. Let's put off the pictures and maps that everything. I didn't check this before. Maybe it's written somewhere. The source of the river Po. Webcam Colle della Maddalena. So that's a pass. And now we are already in Italy. Maybe I have to zoom out. Now this is getting interesting. Somewhere we have to have Maddalena. Marmora. Maddalena. It is in a bend. Now let's put it straight, so to say. Maddalena is in a bend. Maybe it's here somewhere. Woorde Dournou? No. It's a rather small place. So that's the Quake location. We just have been Maddalena. Maddalena. Maybe something like that. No, definitely not. That's the wrong place. That's the wrong place. So now let's go for the recent Quake location. All right. Yeah, I was about to search for this one mountain peak, which looked really interesting. But it turned out that we seem to be rather close to the source of the river Po. Do we have still marked the Quake, Le Marmotte? Yeah, that's the Quake location. So now let's do like this and check it out if Google Earth knows where the source of the river Po is. Po. Haha. How funny. The source near Po, Italy. How is that so difficult? Let's try something else. Google tells us Pian del Re of Monteviso. Alright, now I remember it's Monteviso. Monteviso, Italy. That's Monteviso. And somewhere we have to have Maddalena. Cetto. Yeah, this doesn't really work. Maddalena, check it out. Hey, Maddalena. So here we have Maddalena and Monviso, which is the source, or where approximately the source, the river Po originates. We are probably too far from the Quake location. of this rather big quake. Yeah, here on this map, that's Quake. And we have Monviso here. Maybe some 30 kilometers or something. But it seems they are draining into the same basin, the river Po. Yeah, that's interesting. Because I have been making many videos about Maddalena and Monviso. There has been some quake activity some time ago. And now there's some rather strong activity not too far away. 2 hours ago and 16 hours ago, 4.1. Let's see if there's any activity going on at Monviso in near future, because there has been something. Huh. Interesting. Yes, there's a lot of stuff going on, I tell you. Yeah, I didn't manage to record about the earthquake swarm in the Baltic Sea. 17 hours ago, 16 kilometers in depth. Yeah. Yeah, there has been also something very interesting going on in Norway. But it's not on the list here anymore. A glacial quake, Saltfjellet. It has been somewhere here. There has been a quake. Now I've been thinking about the salts in general. Basic oxides create salts. Yeah. Probably especially in electric discharge events. And here we have Saltfjellet Svartism National Park in Norway. Saltfjellet means salt mountain. Yeah, there's a salt mountain in Norway. Yeah, salt is very conductive when liquid. Mixed with water, for example. But anyway, just that you know that there's a salt mountain, or at least a mountain which is called Salt Mountain in Norway. And somehow I have the feeling that the mountain carries the name for a reason. As to why there is a salt mountain and glaciers, and how this all relates to the surface conductivity anomaly. Yeah, there's a lot of questions still. But it is at an interesting spot regards to the surface conductivity anomaly. But anyway, I think I leave it here. And this could go, I could continue for hours and hours and hours. Maybe just I want to point still one thing out. There is some deeper earthquake activity here, which is, what was it called? El Hierro, another volcano from the Canary Islands. Las Palmas has been very quiet. If anyone would have a thermal drone or whatsoever in the Canary Islands, I would probably once go to fly over the La Palma eruption site and see how hot it's there still. Is there any heat still anywhere? Is there any sulfuric acid gas coming out of the ground and stuff like that? Because if so, We probably have to assume the eruption is not over yet. It's just at a very low frequency. Maybe we have something brewing together here as well in Italy. Yeah, but there are several hotspots. Yeah, this one is an interesting one. Maybe we have missed that. I don't know if it is. No, it's not on the seamount. 4.6 magnitude, 435 kilometers in depth. Yeah, that's interesting. But anyway, I think I'll leave it here. I would have some things I would like to tell you, but I'm not really sure yet if I should or not. Yeah, I don't know. I found some things which are very interesting. Yeah. But anyway, let's keep an eye on the sun. There might be some stuff coming from the sun soon, which could mix up certain things like weather, earthquakes, volcanoes, people. Yeah. Thanks.